There we go. Oh, what was I doing? I was trying to pick a spot to put the refinery. Spin, 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 wee! Oh, also what she's doing. That was loud. Well, loud in my ears. Oh, that's because I have my volume turned way up. I'm going to... Let's throw... That's not what I want. I'm going to grab 100 of those, and oh my gosh. I've got to get me something dedicated for that, for the hotkeys. If the dumb Stream Deck wasn't, what, $130, I'm complaining about spending $130 on a Stream Deck when my mic was $200, my camera was I mean, I use these for other stuff, but still, first world problems. So, Phoenix, if you didn't guess, we made it to space. Like 10 minutes after you went to bed. Headphones. These are Corsair Void Pro Elite RGB. I don't know. I had not Void. No, they're not Void Pro. They're Void Elite or something like that. RGB. I have a pair of the actual ones they called Void Pro, and then I put them on my work computer when my work computer came home, and I bought myself these, and these were just the newer version of literally the same thing. They look the same. They work the same. I think the only difference on these is they arguably have better frequency response, but Okay, I want to place the first. That's all right. There. Gosh, so many buttons. Let's not suffocate, shall we? Should I start with the refinery? Probably, and I'm going to place it probably strangely. Miatas are a trend car now? That's unfortunate. Actually, I'm not sure I like that. Well, Miatas have been at least a cult classic for 30 years. I am not joking. They are I want a car that's fun to drive. Well, the default answer is Miata. That has been true for 30 years. So, trend. Somebody's behind on trend if it's just now a trend car. But, you know, I'm just an old... Let's see, is that going to be right where I want it? Perfect. All right, so that's that. I'm going to now... Let's see, I was not apparently ready to... Oh, lordy, I've got this in the wrong spot. Oh, no, wait, it doesn't matter. Check this out. I turn on the engines, unlock the landing pad, turn it upside down. Turn off the dampers. Don't hit the... Oh, man. Oh, that stinks. Oh, that kind of a trend car. Oh, that makes me sad and slightly ill. Yuck. At least not one that's not ratted out. Okay, so... Oop, wrong buttons. If you're set on some kind of a toy car and your budget... Okay, what's your budget? Let me ask that. I got no judgment because I'm a cheapo when it comes to cars. Where'd my base go? There's my base. Man, I really don't like that that's stacked in there like that. Man, that's terrible. All right, let's do this. Can't I? Oh, it's still attached over there. So you have over here. It should be like, yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Well, all right. I'm going to reiterate what I said yesterday. The first car really should be, it should be pretty basic, because you want cheap, reliable, safe, and comfy. Fast and fun really don't come into play until quite a bit later. And since it's your first car, I'm assuming you're actually fairly young. Oh, I'm getting asked a question. Yeah, my guess is you're reasonably young and reasonably inexperienced on driving. I'm going to tell you that right now. What you're talking about is not a great plan. Not that you don't have good taste, because you do. Just going to say. Oh, you've still got the... Of course you do. Okay. Well... BRB again. I've got a thought for you. Hang on just a sec. Okay, so my very first car that was really mine that I had for several years was a sedan. A plain Jane stripped down 4-door brown sedan. Tan, I don't know, some really, really generic color. And let me tell you what, some of the cars I've had since then were not appropriate for 16 to 20-year-old me. They were barely appropriate for, what was I, 30-something? That's kind of funny. You are literally my son's age. Oh, I thought my ship was drifting away. That was going to be annoying. Let's see, should I put my connector right? Yeah, I'll do the connector here. Yeah, I'll build down. That'd be fine. So that would be my recommendation. My recommendation for a first car, it needs to be safe, cheap, reliable. That's it. Safe, cheap, and reliable. And cheap to buy, cheap to fix, cheap to feed. So, and it doesn't necessarily mean uncomfortable or beater, necessarily. But those should be the kinds of things you'd look for. I need more steel plates. Which points to, generally speaking, economy cars and like normal sedans. Because real drivers, now at least in the case of a Miata, they aren't grossly powerful. In a straight line, they are really not all that fast. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They're fine. But they're reasonably forgiving. So, you know, that's a good point for it. You might, if you like Miatas, and you're not hung up on specifically an MX-5 Miata, GM made the Pontiac Solstice and the Saturn Sky, which both are the same basic philosophy as a Neon. They are, or Neon, Miata, not Neon, Miata. They're a 2-seat, small, 4-cylinder powered, relatively low power sports car, little sport coupe. Now, I will warn you right now, any one of those cars are going to be murder absolute murder on insurance. Just straight up gonna kill you. You will not be able, barely be able to afford insurance on any of them. Which is another point to a boring old sedan. Because they are cheap and safe. Goodness sakes, got the hiccups. Cheap and safe and all those other things. They are much, much cheaper on insurance. Let's see, so got my that. I need a place to put assemblers. So I'll put my first assembler right there. Ooh, that's a good spot for it, actually. That's a real good spot for it. I didn't bring anything for a medical room. Yeah, that's all right. Doink. Doink. I think that's the beginnings of my... Oh, and... Dang it. Steel plates, because I need icebreakers. How many did I... 4. 4. I tend to concur. I tend to agree. The one downside with sedans is that's a little tricky to come by unless you stick with like a Civic or an Accord, maybe 4-cylinder Accords. Sometimes they're going to be older though. Let's see what else is let's see, slightly older, not that old typically, but slightly older Ford Focuses, Foci. 3, 4. Oh, and I need an oxygen tank. No more steel plates. Dang it. Oh, you'd think I'd learn. You could actually get, if you really paid attention to your options, you could actually get, what's the word I'm looking for? A Ford Fusion, or what was the Mercury? There was a Mercury version of it too, Milan, in a manual. It was a 4-cylinder, but it was a manual in... Yeah, it was absurd. My cousin had one. Not a bad little car. I was building... Oh, a hydrogen tank and an oxygen tank. Where's my hydrogen tank? Oh, no, it's going to be under here. Building a big hydrogen tank. Attach it to the... right there. Like that. And then I'm going to do an oxygen tank attached somewhere. Hang it off the side, maybe. I'll stick it off the bottom, that'd be fine. Like that. Now, let's go weld all that up. Oh, wait. Do I have any extra steel? I do not have any extra steel. You'd think I'd know better by now. Get the speed modules on the assembler right away. Oh, no, I probably can't. Oh, good. Because it wasn't working on my other device, but I can't tell if it's because it's just that old POS computer or not. Okay, that was strange. I don't know if my Wi-Fi hiccuped or what. Yeah, I am doing this on Wi-Fi. They tell me to, yeah, I know I can use Twitch from there. I know they tell you to use a wired connection. I just haven't run one to this particular spot yet. Because it's a major hassle. Oh, did my chat overlay die? No, I don't think so.
Daddy, password at that down.
Oh my. Cat gets into something. That's funny.
What?
Cat's knocked over some toy of hers and she's worried about it. Alright, I'm gonna go turn this on. Do I pretty much... No, I'm gonna empty that out. I'm going to empty the cargo container so it's a little lighter. It is tons of fun. It does have something of a learning curve. It is not a fast game. Airstream. Okay. So, oh, I'm facing the wrong way. It is Motion Sickness Incorporated, or Motion Sickness Incorporated and Disorientations Are Us. Because once you get out in space, you got to think in 3 dimensions, and I'm gonna smack into that. You gotta. I'll just say I looked a fair amount of stuff up on the wiki when I started playing. There are some basics. I mean, you can start pretty slow, and it's not too bad. You just kind of take it one step at a time. All right, I'm gonna do that. Turn off that. Recharge the battery. Oh yeah, I have all the keybinds memorized. It's kind of bad. No, not bad, but like that solar array over there. Let me give you a tour here in a second. Oh, it's going to be noisy. She's playing in her ball pit. Let me give you a little tour real quick so you can see. Good night, Phoenix. We'll see you. All right. All right, I was going to show you, really only show you the one trick. So, to simulate a day-night cycle, they have the sun, which is just a light source you can't reach, actually roll around the solar system, which means if you just stick a solar panel out there, it'll be in the dark half the time. But you can get tricky and build a big array attached to a rotor, which lets them spin. So you could manually adjust it so you can keep your solar panels in the light, or you can put a little weather vane on top. And so that's a gyroscope. And so it's got a big weight inside spinning, and it can make things move around. It's the same thing that lets you steer a spaceship, at least in this game. And so it's on a landing gear, which means this is a separate power circuit on top. So this gyroscope is powered by its own 2 solar panels. And so when it's edge on with the sun, there's not enough power to turn on the gyro. And as the sun moves, it lights up the panels, turns on the gyro. The gyro's got manually set things to make it move, and it'll move a little while until these get back in the dark, which keeps the face of the big array pointed at the light. So that's one of the first really fancy tricks I finally figured out probably last year sometime. And so that lets you have a lot more stable power once you're up in orbit. I mean, eventually you can get to a nuclear reactor and you kind of don't need that, but early I can build 2 more of those big arrays, because that's 50 solar panels, which gives me like 7 megawatts worth of power. I can build 2 more of those arrays and have enough power for a lot of stuff. And then there's different kinds of thrusters. So this is a hydrogen-powered thruster. It looks like a standard NASA rocket thruster. It works in atmosphere and in space. I was using atmospheric thrusters, which are basically jet engines on the planet. They don't work in space. Go figure. They need air to push around. And then there are ion thrusters, which don't really work in atmosphere, but work in space. All they take is electric. You don't have to plumb. So you see all these square tubes and stuff attached to everything. That's your conveyor system. It lets you move ore and parts and materials around. Hydrogen engines have to be attached to the conveyor network so that the hydrogen can get there to be lit on fire and send you flying. Ion thrusters, atmo thrusters don't either, but ion thrusters don't need that. They just need power and lots of it. So they're a little more convenient. And once you have nuclear power, you have lots of power. So that's pretty much the extent of the main part of the tour. Like this ship is kitted out with an ore detector, so I can find where new ore deposits are. It has an H2O2 generator to find ice to refuel in an emergency. It has an assembler on it to build stuff. It has a basic refinery, which can refine stone into stuff, iron ore, nickel ore, silicon, cobalt, and magnesium, but nothing else. So you can't do gold, silver, platinum, uranium. But still, that's enough that I can find a rock and, build back up a little bit if I have to. Plus, I have a whole bunch of stuff stored in it that I was bringing with me to space. So, actually, I'm going to tear the welder off because I want to drill on it now. And I need it to face a different way. Face a different way? No, I just need to stick it farther out. Yeah, I just need to stick it farther out. So, grab a couple more of these. 5. 9. But I get it. It is a school night. We're actually sent all our kids to bed earlier. So I can get it out in front of the engine. One more. Yeah, that's fine. 4, 3, 9. I need a drill. Oh, and then those stick way out, so that's fine. I'm gonna build what? 5 of these, probably 2, 3. And I built that one floating. 4, 5. Oh, blank. They have a bigger refinery that lets you do the gold, silver, and all the other fancy stuff. And then you can fit them out with upgrade modules and all kinds of cool stuff. And eventually you build up to like warp drive. Well, they call it jump, but a warp drive. Which is super nice because stuff is a long way apart. So like now that I'm up in space, you can possibly see there's a planet, so that's just an asteroid, but it's like 20 kilometers away, or 15. There's the planet we came from. There's 1, 2, 3 planets. So there's the other planet, or that's a moon. There's a couple other planets, but they might be on the other side, and they're like thousands of kilometers away, which you can get there at 100 meters a second, but it's going to take a bit. And so the jump drive, they let you go. It's actually, it's an FTL drive, what can I say? It's just an instant translation teleport that lets you jump thousands of kilometers at a time. And you can stick 2 or 3 of them on one ship and go farther and so on. And so I need to fly around and find more resources. Like I need to find an orbital source of ice and an orbital source of, well, I found platinum already, which is handy. Iron and silicon over there. Oh, that's from a asteroid strike. Or not asteroid, meteor strike. What do I need to find? Silver and gold and what have I found? I have found magnesium, platinum, silicon. So I need to go find some ice and stuff. Ice, preferably, would be the first thing to find. But I'm going to empty out my... Oh, let me start naming everything, too. What did I call this? Info. That is not the name of this. P is my PAB. Yeah, Pertum Orbital Asteroid Base, that works. Control panel. Oh yeah, PAB. Hey, look at that. I've already named a couple of things. That's good. That means I don't have to figure it out. Always forget that. Super annoying. Seriously. See, I don't care about any of those because they're just on the subgrid. Go away, go away. Those are the orbiter. Copy. Paste. 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 Maybe. Prime. That's the first one. You. I always name everything with a prefix so I can tell at a glance on this control panel who belongs to what grid. Even though it's sorted by color, it helps keep everything actually next to each other when you sort alphabetically and stuff. Get it all? Looks like I got it all. Yeah, okay, cool. Now, let's empty this out. Oh, a bunch of extra stuff there. I don't know what that is. Huh. Whatever. If you're still there, it's been good having you. If you're not, well, good night anyway. Turn the engines on. Take off from there. Oh, and the battery's back on, dummy. Let's see. Second star to the left. Straight on till morning. Off we go. Shoo. See if I can find us some ice. Ice, ice, baby. Because it's really inconvenient to go up and down to the planet. A lot. We should hit those up. Those are close by. Oh, good couple. I'll have to hit that little busted up one here in a minute. Once I get to this one. This is now one of the slightly more boring parts of this game. Asteroid prospecting. This is probably my favorite benefit to the modded ore detectors I use, though, because you barely have to fly by and you can tell what's in it without having to float around them for forever. Oh yes, this is... That's wrong. There we go. They work now. Well, those were closer. Oh, there's a set of them up there. I'll go that way. It's fine. Go to this side of them, maybe. Try not to burn much fuel if I can help it, since I don't have an ice source yet. Ice source, not eyesore. Magnesium and cobalt. Oh, cobalt's good to find. Go ahead and hit the brakes here.
Daddy, I poop.
Let me mark this real quick. So, current. BRB. Be on. There. That's better. Alright, so I don't need any of that right this second, but it's marked. And I was going to go that way. I guess this is where the speed mods are a little nicer. But, really not a huge deal. I've never found it to be anyway. Although some of the farther out stuff, I've had to find resources like 30 kilometers out from base at 100 meters a second. It's like, oh, I'll set a timer and go get a drink while you're cruising. It's kind of funny. Let's go check that chunk out over there. I think that's a little closer. Maybe not. It's kind of all part of the same system. Can't really tell. Well, I made a choice. Let's go. Looks like it's about the same. Okay. Looks like there's gold in that one. I'll have to go over there. There's certainly something here. Not sure what. Oh no, that's a shadow. Ooh, that's a good one to find. Yeah. Yeah. Get it. Look at that. Mark this one for sure. Nope. Pertum orbit, uranium and nickel. Uranium's kind of a big deal for late game power, or mid game now at this point. Now there was the rest of this little system to explore. Let's see what else is here. Probably some goodies. Iron and nickel, that's not so bad. That can be very, very useful. Shoot, use so much iron in this game. Oh, don't smash into that. Okay. Here. New. ENI. Oh, I should have called it knife. Ah, that would have been funny. I think there's an O there. I can see the iron on the surface over there. Man. Yep, just more iron. Bunch of iron there. Let's go see what this little lone fella is. Still gotta find some ice. I really would like to find some ice. Makes me feel a little more secure if I got a reliable fuel source. Got 36%. I came up with 42. Yeah, I'm probably okay. I'm probably being way over worried about it. Grossly over concerned, but paranoia means you don't die. And my stream hiccuped a little bit ago. I don't know what the deal was. Like it's doing now. Pretty sure Space Engineers died. Alright, let's whack that process. Not suspended. Oh, I hope I didn't lose my uranium mark. Ah. apparently gonna have to start doing full paranoid mode and save, like, all the time. You get every 5 minutes. It's probably okay. Probably not. I probably lost the uranium. Man. I'll have to find it back. Bet I can find it back. Where are we? This is the magnesium and the cobalt. Yep. Okay, so it was that one. Oh, nope, we're good. We'll be fine. Just gotta refly it, though. Lame. Yeah, because that little system up above is iron and stuff. I swear, more bugs than Skyrim. Still haven't found any ice, though. Let's see, the uranium was on that side. So we'll go over there. Well, my frame rate looks good. Yeah, that's coming through nicely. Alright, I'm gonna go turn off that bandwidth suck, though. There we go. I mean, I guess it's pulling down instead of sending up, but, you know, let's not stress it any more than we have to. I really apparently should get a hardwired connection. Except I'm on a middle interior wall in the downstairs. That's going to be a huge pain. Trying to get the mark within range of the small ship detector. There we go. That'll work. GPS, new, PTO, uranium, and nickel. Save. Sheesh. Alright, make it so I don't crash into that. Go get the iron one. I think I'm gonna crash into anything. There we go. Grab. Yo. Knife. I am gonna change. I'm gonna change it. Call it knife. Honestly, fella gets paranoid. And that direction is as good as any. Off we go. Tell you what the speed mod does do is suck down more fuel. I wonder how far away from the home base we're getting. I didn't mark the home base. Well, I should go back and do that while I can still see it. Well, I'll go check this asteroid out real quick. I forgot to set a GPS marker on my new base. Bruh. It's one of the platinum ones. Alright, tell me what's in this rock. Not quite close enough yet. Silver. Ooh, that's good. I need that. Looks like it's mostly over here. Stop. New PTO dash AG. Now, where is home? Did I only mark the one platinum? I only marked the one. That's not good. I think it's that one right there. We'll find out. That one or that one? Let's just go with split the difference. Go till we can see the solar array. Let's see, where did I go first? I found the cobalt and the magnesium first, I think. I lost my home base. Think I'm seeing the beginnings of it. I can't really tell. Crapula. I think it's that one. Something's telling me it's that one. See if I'm right. Hopefully I'm right. Otherwise I'm screwed. Think I see my solar array. Do I see my solar array? Oh, I hope I see my solar array. Wish I had a camera. Yeah, that is definitely a structure sticking off of there. Yep, that's base. Okay. Set my marker this time. Doi. Sheesh. Terrible. Oh, and I'm coming at it edge on. I am so lucky I could see that at all. Man. Glad I hadn't been flying around for the last hour or so and then had to go back and find it. That would have been really embarrassing. You got way more thrust than sense. You can stop pretty quick. I think I threw enough G's to put my dude through the windshield, but you know. Alright, let's PT PAB. No, per 10 asteroid base. And it's going to be bright pink. There. Already be. Now I can find home. I have not gone to that one yet, so let's go there. Whew. Man. That was close. Belt felt really, really dumb. I was about to look really, really dumb. Yeah, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Or persistent. Oh, sorry. Let's thread in between, because maybe I can scan a twofer. And we're flying, and we're flying. I do so much flying. I found the hard stuff. Most of the hard stuff, especially the really hard stuff, and I have not found some of the arguably slightly easier stuff. I need ice. Iron, that's nice. I don't need any more iron. We don't flag it. Iron. Nickel and silicon, except I think I've marked that one already. Or have I not? Probably not. Alright, we're going to go over there. I guess when I release this out to YouTube, I may freaking fast forward, time lapse this section. Cat's gonna cat, pushing stuff off the desk. Seriously. What can I say? A cat is going to cat. Oh my goodness. Oh, ice. Sweet. Hopefully it's not too deep. Otherwise it's going to be a pain. Looks like it might be on the surface. That would be handy. Well, you heard the lady. She would like to go night-nights. I'm going to have to do that. Let's see if she'll let... Oh, it's right there on top. Yeah, boy. Sweet. Hi, cat. Speaking of cat, apparently I should stick a spotlight somewhere so I can see this better. Alright, let's mark this because this is ice and silicon. And I will be right back because she wants to go to bed. Alright, back on. Kids in bed. Found some ice. I did not bring enough. Oh, it's not on the surface, isn't it? Chew some of that up. What did I get? Stone and ice. Oh, a lot of ice. Okay, good. Let's turn that duder on. Because I'm going to try and make... I have a place to mount one? Yeah, I'll mount it down there. Okay, that's fine. Let's make a spotlight real quick. Spotlight. Shouldn't be too hard to come by because I'm going to dig up some stone here for that refinery to chew on. doing here? 130K. Four. And I hate putting in front of it. That's better. Oh, you can't. Oh, lame. Don't want to just attach it to the drill. Man, I hate. Can I put it on the top of the... No. Jerk. Fine. Gonna name it. And then make it so I can see better. Crank the brightness up. Blink, I am not making it blink. Boy, that is limited use when it's down below like that. Well, it's not completely useless, but it's not perfect. Would have been better higher. Oh well. How much ice did I pick up? 130. Alright, let's keep going here. Not a big deal if I bring home a bunch of ore too, or a bunch of stone too, so that's fine. This is a very awkward drill ship. I'll be starting to build a real one here in a minute. Oh yeah, I want a projector. I should have mats for that. That shouldn't be a big deal. Probably still have to do a little bit of material. Oh, now it's acting like it's heavy. The thruster changed tone. $486. I'll have to convert this back to a welder ship to build my proper drill ship, and that's all right. That's probably enough. Nope, nope, nope. Save, save, save. There, save. Shoo. Light. Where's the light? On, off. Let's go home. Ooh, I discovered a faction. Oh, this is going to take a minute. Alright, so we were at 14.3 when I started taking off. Took 7/10. Alright. So at basically 1.5, I'm going to hit the brakes. Which will be in 2 minutes. I can kill some of these. Yeah. I have not found gold yet. I'll have to do that. I don't need it you know what? I don't need it for my drill ship, which also doubles as a scout ship. So I may not worry about it. I don't really need gold until I really want to start slamming out the refineries. So let's see, which side am I coming up on? I'm coming up from the back, aren't I? Oh, and I'm heading straight for it. Let's see if I can get it turned just a smidge. Okay, that's fine. 2, 1. Brakes. I guess I said I would do it 1.5, but I think technically it stopped at 3/4-ish. Or accelerated in roughly 3/4 of a kilometer or so. Here we are. Alright, connectors on that side. Try not to go too fast because you don't stop so well. One thing, my connector placement on this ship is very awkward for docking. Sometimes nice to just kind of guide it in with the dampers turned off. The dampers is how it automatically stops. Means there we go. You don't have to be quite so involved with the controls. Ship, don't show. Let's go ahead and offload the works. Whack. That's a lot of stone. We'll chew the stone up pretty quick. Jennies are going to take a minute. Turn on stockpile because I want all the fuel to go into the ship. May go ahead and make... Oh, let's get those speed modules attached. Let's go ahead and get the speed modules attached. Doink. Yep, already ran out of stone. Thump, thump. Gonna have to do several more ice crackers just to make that not take ages. But, you know. Think big, build big. Big brain time. We've got 4, 5, 6, let's do 3 more. One, 2, 3. Really? Oh. I had apparently planned for a lot of these. That seems clever on my part. I don't actually remember how many I told it to build when I was still on the ground. I must have told it a bunch. But that's okay by me. That also means... Ooh, That didn't take long to fill up. That's alright. See, you're going to be nothing, because I've got the other fella taking it all. So while that, as one of my favorite YouTubers likes to say, is that chooches. I'll let y'all guess who that is. Oh wow, lots of power coming in too, because that battery's keeping up just fine. Well, let's go grab. Let's go grab some steel plates here. And build out the shipbuilding yard. Yeah, plenty of distance from that. All right. That should do. And then let's put this beastie up. Let's face it. Nope, not like that. Like that. There. There. There we go. I think I even have the stuff for a projector. Right here. Hey, look at that. Cool. And then we'll deal with that in here in a minute. Let's get a blueprint up. I think I can do it from here. Yeah, I can do it from here and see it. Projector. There we go. Blueprints. I want my ore truck. And really, I just need to go straight up. Yeah, straight up. A couple of ticks. Not too bad. So that would be the... Oh, it's backwards. Let's give it a little clearance. And then go... Oh, wrong way. There. Right there. That's one reason I have my menus as transparent as I do, so I can... Seriously? Screw that up for one. Or think... Tell me that's the modded one. Is it a modded one? Yeah. Good. Oh my gosh, gonna take a minute. I don't care now. Guess I'll throw all the components back on here and see how far I get. Especially as I tear these off and turn them into drills. I think if I should do more than one. Oops. Should I do more than one welder? That is a good question. Probably won't bother, but...
Inventory full.
Yeah, I know. And I covered up most of the rest of the ports on the thing. Let's see, where's the tool? Tool. Welder. Doink. Oh, should I do a couple? I'll do 3. That's fine. Make things go a little quicker. Let's see how many. Let's see how much stuff we got. Show me everything. Gimme. Oh. That was easy. Cool.
Energy low.
Oh. Oops. Pay attention. Now. Welder. One.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, that's going to be frustrating potentially. Save the group. Inventory. Inventory management. The bane of my existence sometimes. Sounds like they missed. I'm okay with that. Let's turn that off for now. Engine, battery, like that. Tools, welder. Oh, this is going to be weird. All right. I'm not going to sit there and hold the button the whole time. That's just going to drive me insane. Oh, lordy. I know how I'll get some hydrogen in there. I'll just dock this ship to it and shunt it over. That'll be fine. I'm just going to exhaust all the resources on here and then build the rest. Tink, 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 tink. Nice. Getting a bunch of stuff going. Man, I built this shit by hand one too many times. How's my resources? Oh, using them up. Oh, that's the point. Oh, I'm out of steel plates. Alright then. Pretty sure that was the point. Not interiors though. Alright, let's build the cargo box. Or start it. Yep, that's what I figured would happen. Alright. Now, I think I've got the mod that lets you send projector to the assembler, which is super handy. Ah, doing it so far away, it's hard to tell where you are. There we go. Pull that fuel. Oh, not that much fuel. Projector to send missing. Nice. There we go. Now I'll just wait for that to build. Do I have enough? Oh, I don't have enough iron, do I? And I just took the drills off of my ship. Crapola. Well, bother. You know, we'll let it run out and I'll steal a drill or two and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hey, I'm gonna go get a drink while it does this though. I am gonna have to slap the drills back on the front of this. Bruh. Or stick some on top. Sorry, that was loud. That's what I usually do, is mount on top, but it makes it such a pain. You know what, I'm going to attach a couple to either side, because really all I need is stone. So, let's go do that. Sorry about your luck. I'm stealing you. Stealing your stuff. That's this one, this one. They stick out farther anyway. So like that and that. Oh, come on. It's gonna look stupid and I don't care. Construction components. What's got construction components in it? You do. Got him. Steal them out of you. Steal them out of you. Computers, huh? Probably got some in here. Couple. Yeah, they're way down there, though. Perfect. Those computers, huh? Do I have any of those? Surely I've got a computer or two floating around. None. Oh. What do I do now? Ha. There. Fuel, fuel, power, fuel. More stuff on my desk. Caps lock. Strikes again. Wait, what? Oh, that's handy. Except it doesn't work. Do I not have... Really, how did you... There. That's better. Ha! Gotta turn them both on, dummy. Now, I think that one occasionally blocks the lights, so we'll go and work on that. Yeah, this is going to be weird with them spaced like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be faster than doing it by hand. Of course, with my light in the wrong spot. And of course, since they're on the ends, we can't just smash them straight in. Move them around, whatever. Still better than doing it by hand. Digging, digging, digging. I think I'm going to dig until the engine changes its sound. Make sure it's nice and heavy when we go back. I would go and actually get iron, but I'm thinking I'm going to need some of the other trace materials you get out of the stone. And this particular drill setup is not good for getting deep stuff. So that iron might... Oh no, there was some right on the surface. Might be worth hopping over there. Maybe. I don't know. This is quick. It's right here. It works just fine. How heavy is it getting? It's starting to get pretty heavy. What do I see? 380? Alright, we're going to go for broke here. I've only got one refinery, but it'll be alright. Actually, not working too bad. Really isn't. Except I'm about to break something. I'll have to smash my thruster into something, and that's gonna look dumb. Don't do that. Keep your ship's mobility intact, please. Oh, I wonder if I have to go get some cobalt. We'll see. Burn that bridge when we get to it. I think I've found some though, so it's not a huge deal. Half a million tons of stone. Just keep digging. Resource gathering. Actually, not that tedious. It gets a lot better in a minute when I get that other ship built. And we dig and dig and dig. Keep going gently. Small movements. Small movements. So I've got 3 new followers in the last week or so, and I don't think I've ever seen any of them on stream. This thing here shows I have a viewer. Does it tell me who it is? Users in chat. What's this? Why can't I? There we go. Commander Root, what's that? 2011. Oh, statistics. Okay, whatever. Am I full yet? Not quite. Probably about time I started processing this stuff, though. Oh, gotta be careful so I don't smash it. Don't break it. Alright, let's go refine this. There we go. Not looking too bad there. Connect. Fuel. Probably got full tank now, or close. Not quite. But close. Yeah, now it doesn't fit. I don't think my load of stone fits in here. Oh, yeah, it will, because the ice is about chewed up. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, it doesn't quite all fit. Let's bring some stuff over. And it might. Does that fit now? I wonder if it fits now. No, it doesn't fit yet. Got a chunk of it in there, though. Oh, hey, look at that. There's another chunk. Trying to get out of here. There. Much better. Now I wait. And it's after midnight. I think I'll do the waiting offline, so nobody has to sit and stare at this. Because, yeah, that's all I'm going to do. And I could go and, like, mine some more, but I want my proper mining ship. And I'm waiting for it to get built. Although, really... Yeah, I've only got the one No, I only got the one assembler. So... It's going to take too long. I'm not going to co-op the slower assembler, and that's just a mess. So thanks everybody for watching. Let's get a paranoia save. And then I'm going to hit the button.